What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Last Stay Lit, and I'm here with a college advice video. Now I know there's probably a lot of videos out here like this, especially around this time of the year. It's July 27th. I go back to school next Sunday for orientation training, blah blah blah. So anyways, I'm giving y'all 7 tips, 7 pieces of advice from the male perspective. So like, I'm gonna go through what I think would be helpful for not only males but for incoming freshmen and just people in college in general, but from my perspective. So meaning what I went through, what I saw, and what I think is beneficial to help everyone else. So y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all lock in on this video, and if it's helpful for you, drop a thumbs up. And when I say if it's helpful for you, I mean like if this applies to you, then by all means show support. Because I had somebody tell me that, you know, my success story video, that didn't apply to them at the time, but they still watch and support. So like, I'm here to give y'all content that I think could be helpful for a certain audience, and I'm gonna try to cater to all different type of audiences. But if this is beneficial to you and you feel like it's gonna help you, then drop a like, comment, subscribe, show some love, and yeah, let's get into it. So before I start, I want to shout out Lil Uzi. Free promo for Lil Uzi, like he needs it. But this song, Glock in My Purse, off his new little EP or whatever, that song is riding. But so the first piece of advice I got for y'all: in college, you got to be accountable. Accountability is #1. Now all of these are not ranked in order, it's just the list I had going down. But #1 is accountability. Now accountability, that can cover everything from waking up to go to class in the morning, balancing doing homework versus going out with your friends, and just making the right choice. You have to be accountable for everything you do in college. So let's say you have a random party on the Thursday night, right? And you know you got an 8 a.m. in the morning, you got a big test, a big quiz or whatever coming up in that class in the morning. You have to be accountable to make the right choice, and even if you don't make the right choice, you got to be accountable enough to deal with those consequences. And another thing, let's say you're an athlete and you know you got a big game coming up, a track meet, whatever, a big practice or whatever, something coming up important, and you know you have time to do your work, get something knocked out the way before that event so you won't be stressed when you come back. Knock it out, get it out the way. You got to be accountable to make the right decisions, make the right choices. Accountability can also go towards college relationships, whatever you got going on in your friend group, significant other, anything like that. You got to be accountable enough to own up to your decisions, own up to your choices, and stand behind what you say. You know, one of my coaches, he has a brand, is Barefoot Performance, and on the back of his shirts it says commitment is more than lip service. You could talk all this talk, but if you're not being accountable, you're not holding yourself to a certain standard, you're not backing up what you're saying with the actions, then whatever you talk about is irrelevant. So accountability really goes a long way and is really in every aspect of college life. So I could go on and on about it, but I'm not going to, because I promise not to keep this video long. So yeah, #1 is accountability. Alright, so #2, we got time management. I know y'all hear this a lot. If you're in college or you're ready to come to college, make sure you manage your time wisely. Like I said a couple minutes ago, a couple seconds, whatever you want to say. If you know you got something coming up, a big event, a party you want to go to, an event on campus, anything, and you know you got work to do, manage your time wisely throughout the day, throughout the week, whatever, to get whatever you got to get done before you go out. For me, I know time management, it was a problem for me last year because of my procrastination. So I know, I'm trying to think of a big instance for y'all that I could get across. One of my math tests, I had Miss Felicia Reed, Dr. Reed, I forgot what her prefix is, but I had her for quantitative reasoning, which is like a basic math class or whatever. We had a test to do every Friday by 2:50, I think. That was when our class was up. And so on Fridays, we didn't have class. We just had to submit the test. So, you know, I'll be at the meltdowns or whatever, just chilling with my friends, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, I look, it's like 2 o'clock. I don't have my notes ready. I'm not prepared, none of that for the test. So you know, I won't say I struggled because I got it done. I got my A on the test. But you know, make sure you manage your time wisely in college. And that's another thing. I don't know if I have it on here, and if I don't, I'm gonna go ahead and include it with this. No, I didn't. So with managing your time also comes, don't stress yourself out too thin. Now, when you get to college, or if you're in college and you're involved on campus, you know this already. There's gonna be various clubs hitting you up, organizations, sports teams, whatever. You gonna see everything on campus. You might want to join for a class. You might want to join SAB, SGA, NAACP, Movers, like all the different clubs on campus, right? You're gonna be like, oh, I want to get involved. I want to get involved. I want to do this. I want to do that. It's great to get involved. That's on the list too. I'm gonna talk about that. But at the same time, you don't want to be committed to too much until where you're stressed out, you're overwhelmed, you don't have time to do this, you don't have time to do that, you don't have time for yourself, your mental health is up in it. Anyways, don't get too overly booked, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's number 2. That's time management and all that comes with it. All right, I'm gonna try to get through these quick, like I said. Number 3, I have your fun, but be careful. So it's college life, you know. For some of y'all, maybe I was kind of, I want to say tied down, but like y'all parents were kind of strict. And so, you know, you got a little bit of freedom now. You can do whatever. You can be out late. You can be with your friends without having to hear your parents nagging you. It's all right. Go ahead. Have your fun. But be careful when having your fun. So the little reference I got on here is you can be young and turned without being young and dumb. If that makes sense. So you can be young and turned. You know, you can be outside, like y'all like to say. Be outside. Be active. Y'all can go to a party, you know, be safe with it. But, you know, y'all can get out, do whatever you want to do, and still be on top of your school stuff, have your morals in check, you know, just be on top of your stuff. Versus being young and dumb. You outside every night, partying, drinking, not caring about your schoolwork, GPA dropping. People got to wake you up to go to class, you're missing class, you know. So, young and turned versus young and dumb. Now, it's a lot of student leaders on various campuses around the state, around the country or whatever. They have a social life too. They outside, they doing what they got to do in their free time. But at the same time, they're on top of their stuff. They're making sure their academics is straight. They're leading the student body like they should. And just in general, they're that role model that they're supposed to be. Find those people like that and stick with them. Model yourself after them. Don't be like the random dude on the 3rd floor that doesn't go to class, always playing loud music, drinking, doing all of this. You know he's not going to class. Don't follow that crowd. Make sure you know you doing what you want to do, but you're also doing what you have to do to get that degree. Moving on. Number 4, leave the drama at home and strive for better. If you go into a school where you know a lot of your past counterparts from high school is going to that same school, come into that school with a new mindset, a different goal. Everybody got the same end goal in college. They should, which is to get a degree. Make sure you know that that's what you're there for. Like CDJ, which is our freshman class little advisor. I forgot what her exact title is, but she always broke down the tuition per day. We paying such and such per day to go to class and then to get a degree. Remember that some of y'all might be going to school for free. I might be on the full ride, blah, blah, blah. Take advantage of that. But if your parents paying out of pocket for you to be at school and you not doing what you got to do, that's a problem. So leave the drama at home. Leave that in high school. Leave that in the past. Strive for better. Better yourself. College is a place for you to network, gain education, gain experience, get you ready for the real world. College is your first test at the real world. You're staying by yourself, like you're mingling with peers that you've never seen before. I mean, you might know some people, but you know, like, this is your chance to level up in a sense. Like I said, I think my success story video, I made so many connections and I already made so many strides in my future career that I would have never thought by just coming to college that would have happened. So yeah, when you come to college, you know, be ready to elevate. Next tip, number 5, get involved. Like I said in my success story video, first semester I was shy, I was in my shell. I ain't want to branch out like I should have. I missed out on some opportunities. Second semester came around, I got involved. Like I said, I'm sophomore SAB rep. I'm an orientation leader, so y'all see me in 2 weeks. If you class of 2026 at Claflin, y'all see me in a couple of weeks. What else am I involved? Track team. So I'm involved in a lot of stuff on campus. I got active second semester, and as a result, that set me up for more future experiences, future engagements, all of that. Being engaged on campus is one of the best things you can do. You get to meet more people know you, you get more exposure, you learn so much. Not only do your higher student leaders develop a trust factor, administrators around campus, they see you. They might want to invite you to their certain clubs or whatever. They could trust you to do such and such. Miss Peyton, she trusted some of my friends to take freshmen, like incoming freshmen, and just younger students on tours, and they were only freshmen. So like, get involved, develop trust factors on campus, and just get out and get active. You don't want to be that one person that graduates like, oh yeah, I didn't do nothing, I regret it, I should have did this in college, should have did that, shoulda, coulda, woulda. No, get involved, fit in where you can fit in. There's something for everybody on this campus, not just at Claflin, just in general. I can speak for Claflin because I go there and I'm an SAB rep. One of my things in my platform is to get out and cater to everybody, whether you have, everybody depending on your ethnicity, your comfort zone, just anything. I want to get everybody in my class connected so they could build a bond and so they could better themselves or whatever, and just have a great experience on campus. So get out, get involved, get active, make yourself known. Now, if you're an introvert and you really just don't feel like it, hey, that's you. But I'm saying, if you want to get the best of your college experience, get involved on campus. All right, number 6, find you a solid, emphasis on the solid group of friends and stick with them. Make sure that was it. Yeah, find you a solid group of friends and stick with them. Now, I know y'all parents probably been telling y'all this since high school. The ones you come in with, it's not gonna be the same ones you leave with. Now, for me in high school, I came in with the same group of boys from elementary school, middle school. We all had that bond. We all still got that bond. Maybe that was just because we were athletes. We all always played with each other, or I don't know what. But the friendships and the connections I built my freshman year of high school, the solid ones, we still like this. We still intact. So I can't really say that, some of my day ones just left and fell off. Even the ones that was at different high schools for me, we still talk. But anyways, college, find you a solid group of friends. So I'm gonna say this, college is where a lot of people start to find themselves, and they start to figure out, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, I don't want to do that, I'm outgrowing certain things, so it's forcing me to shy away from people. That's all right. That's another thing why I said leave the drama at home. If somebody outgrows you or just don't feel comfortable in that certain friend group, that certain environment, and they know they need to elevate themselves, let them be the best person they can be. As a person, as a morally right individual, for lack of a better word, you should always be happy and be glad that somebody's trying to better themselves, and you shouldn't want to hold them back. Now, on the flip side of that, there's some people on college campuses that just don't have it all in their head. I don't know what it is. They just negative. They this and that. They always about drama. They just not that person you want to be around. And as a caring person, you can have caring friends as well in your friend group. They gonna let certain people stay around just because they want better for that person. They want to try to change that person. That's not your job at college. Your job is to get your degree, get your education, make connections, blah, blah, blah. You're not a counselor. You're not here to push people to do better if they don't want to be better. You can lead a horse to the water. That don't mean they can drink the water. I don't know if that's how the little saying go, but that's what I'm saying. So I say this to say that find you a group with the same interests as you. They on the same wavelength. Like, they all have the same common goal, and y'all like this, y'all locked in. Find that group, stick with them, and don't let nothing break y'all apart if you can help it. like I said, it's gonna be negative people. It's gonna be people preying on y'all groups downfall. You know, like, oh, they think need this, they need that. They not gonna stick together, blah blah blah. Forget what they saying. Like I said, certain people in your group that you come in with, you gonna find out that that's not the people you want to be around. They don't want to be around you. So be it. Can't force somebody to be cool with you. And if they don't want to be helped, forget y'all. I'm gonna do me regardless. I'm gonna elevate regardless. So find you that solid group of friends. Lock it in, you know. And yeah. Last piece of advice I got: lock in and be successful. Like I said, we all in college for that same end goal. Get that degree, get out of here, start your job, start your career, elevate. So freshman year is really pivotal for a lot of things on campus and just your college career in general. Start your GPA off right, keep it up. Like I said, start building. Freshman year is really when you start building your resume. You gonna start getting involved. Like I said, get involved. Get your community service hours in. I know for Claflin, freshman year, we had to get 10 a semester. And you think just doing that for your freshman advisor or whatever, you know, that's just a requirement. But at the same time, when you put that on your resume, you go try to get a job, try to get an internship, they look at that. You might not think so. But when they ask for, oh, you have community service hours, let me see your transcript, blah, blah, blah. You have that readily available to give to them. And they be like, okay, you're a well-rounded person. I want you at my job, my workplace, my internship, blah, blah, blah. So, like I said, build your resume up. Start your GPA all right. Keep it going. Build connections. Network. Find people with the same common goal as you. Talk to them. Share your ideas if you can trust them. Vice versa. You know, we all one big happy family. At least at Claflin, we try to be one big happy family. We want to see everybody be successful, and that should be the same thing for you. So, do what you got to do to be successful at school. Lock it in. And yeah, I want to see each and every one of y'all, all of my subscribers, if you're in college, high school, wherever, I want to see all y'all be successful. I'm trying to be successful myself, and I want the same thing for y'all. So, whatever you got to do that, by all means, do it. And with that being said, that's the end of the video. I hope this was quick but informational as well. So like I said, I go back to school in I think 10 days, 11 days next Sunday. So I'm going to have more day in the life videos coming college-wise, college vlogs, orientation week. I'm going to be vlogging with my OL group, hopefully. So y'all going to see them on camera. If y'all watching this, just know we gonna have some fun. We gonna have some fun. How they say it? We had a time last night. Y'all gonna have a time all week. So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications if y'all want to. I ain't forcing y'all to do that. But please show love. Please support. Drop video ideas. And yeah, that's about it, man. Make sure y'all staying safe. COVID is trying to wind back up some more. Make sure y'all staying safe. Sanitize, what y'all gotta do. And yeah, we out.